trading a 30-minute wrestling match with metal poles for a 5-minute pump-up. That is the whole promise of an inflatable tent, and in 2026 the technology has properly arrived. We ranked and rated the 5 best air tents you can buy right now on durability, weatherproofing, setup speed, and support. Real numbers, real fabric specs, no fluff. And stay for number 1, because it shrugged off a 12-hour downpour without a single leak. First, 30 seconds on how these work. An air tent swaps aluminum poles for inflatable beams. A rugged outer sleeve protects an airtight bladder, and you pump the whole skeleton to somewhere between 5 and 10 psi. The best systems are single point, one valve, and the entire frame rises on its own. Premium beams use TPU bladders, which stay flexible in freezing cold. Budget beams use PVC, which is cheaper, but stiffens up in winter. Keep those 2 letters in mind. They decide how a tent behaves. Number 5. The Dometic Inflatable Range. Dometic comes from the RV world, and it shows in the build. Their tents run on what they call super tubes, larger diameter air beams that make a stronger frame and hold the walls almost vertical, so you get far more usable living space inside. Sizes run from compact models up to full family shelters, with fabrics in 150D polyester or a technical cotton blend. Overall rating 8.5 out of 10, and our pick for structural design and living space. Inside you get Dometic sleep-tight bedrooms and serious ventilation, plus rear storage areas for gear. Their quick pitch guy lines are a clever touch. One peg supports 2 separate tensioning points, so the tent goes taut in half the pegging. The trade-off is inflation. It is a multi-point system, so you pump each air pole individually to 10 psi, rather than one valve doing everything. Verdict: an exceptionally sturdy, well-ventilated premium shelter, ideal for longer trips where indoor space is everything. Number 4. The Lotus Air Belle. This is the glamping statement piece. 4.6 meters across, 16.6 square meters of standing room, and a peak height of 320 centimeters, with no center pole in the way. It is less a tent and more a portable luxury yurt. The fabric is 190 GSM breathable canvas, fire, water, and rot resistant, over a sewn in 440 GSM PVC ground sheet. Rating 8.8 out of 10. Best for glamping, full stop. Inflation is easy with the included hand pump, and it ships with a wheeled trolley bag and a matching porch. Now the honest part. This thing weighs 61.3 kilograms, about 135 pounds, and it costs around 2,500 euros. The canvas is also light for canvas, so think holiday use, not a semi-permanent pitch. Verdict: the ultimate high-end glamping investment. Unmatched style, headroom, and breathable comfort for families happy to pay for it. Number 3. The Quechua Air Seconds. 6.3. From Decathlon, Europe's best-selling air tent. 6-person rated, comfortable for a family of 5, and priced around 350 pounds. It is the value pick of this list. Its crowning feature is fresh and black fabric, which blocks 99% of daylight and cuts heat buildup, so the kids actually sleep past sunrise. Setup takes about 5 minutes with a foot pump. Rating 9.0 out of 10. Best value for comfort and sleep. The compromises are fair for the price. The front awning still uses traditional poles, and the fly is rated at 2,000 millimeters hydrostatic head, which handles normal rain fine, but sits below the premium tents in a real storm. In its favor, spare parts are widely available, and Decathlon's customer service is strong. Verdict: the undisputed best value summer family tent for campers who care most about a good night's sleep. Number 2. The Zempire Aerospeed 4. This is the lightweight engineering masterpiece of the list. 9.75 kilograms, about 21.5 pounds, packing into a 60-centimeter carry bag that fits the smallest boot. And the setup time is genuinely under 2 minutes with single-point inflation. It is also the eco-pick. The Dura-Core ripstop polyester is solution dyed, which slashes water use in manufacturing and dramatically boosts UV fade resistance. Rating 9.3 out of 10. Weather protection is proper. 3,000 millimeters hydrostatic head on the fly and 5,000 on the floor, with pre-angled walls and twin aluminium brow poles that open up the headroom. The one catch is size. At 285 by 245 centimeters inside, it is snug for 4 adults. Think luxury couples tent or a small family. Verdict, unmatched for active families who want rapid setup, easy transport, and greener materials. And number 1, the Vango Odyssey Air 500. Vango pioneered airbeam tents, and this is the most dependable all-weather shelter on this list. 5-person capacity, $649, built from dense 210D fabric with a 4,000 millimeter hydrostatic head rating. In real-world testing, it survived a continuous 12-hour downpour in the Lake District with 0 leaks, while its TPU blend air beams held firm in winds that burst cheaper unbranded tents. Rating 9.5 out of 10. The all-weather champion. The bedrooms use Vango's Midnight Blackout fabric, so early sun stays outside. Setup runs about 5 minutes. Our personal record is 4 minutes 12 seconds. And the warranty story is excellent. 2 years from the manufacturer, plus a 3rd year free when you register it. The only real knock is weight, 28.7 pounds, about 13 kilograms, is moderately heavy to lug. Verdict, the safest choice on the market for families who camp in wet, windy, unpredictable climates. This is the one we would buy. Before you buy any air tent, check 3 specs. First, the airbeam material. PVC beams are cheaper and rigid, but they stiffen and can crack in cold weather. TPU beams are lighter, tougher, and stay flexible below freezing. Second, fabric denier. Look for at least 150D like Dometic, or 210D like Vango, to shrug off stones, twigs, and rough handling. Thin fabric is how cheap tents die young. Third, blackout bedrooms. This is the difference between kids sleeping to 7 and kids bouncing on you at 5. Technologies like Quechua's Fresh and Black, or Vango's Midnight Block up to 99% of daylight, and they keep the sleeping pods cooler through the afternoon. If you camp with children, do not skip this one. It is the single most family-critical feature on the spec sheet. So that is the 2026 Air Tent Countdown. The roomy Dometic Range, the glamping Lotus Air Belle, the best value Quechua Air Seconds, the featherweight Zempire Aerospeed, and the stormproof Vango Odyssey Air 500. 5 very different tents, 1 shared upgrade, no more pole wrestling. Tell me in the comments which one you would pitch and where you would take it. A like and a subscribe genuinely help the channel. Thanks for watching, and I will see you out there.